Dandadan is literally an anime about dick eating. They are dick eating like it's sick. With all that being said, welcome back to Anime Outside the Box, everybody. Today I just want to give y'all a little video on Dandadan. Now this here is not a hate video. I love Dandadan as much as everybody else in the anime community right now. But with the new episode that just came out, we just gotta address a few things. Like the plot being a literal glizzy gobbling granny. Glizzy granny gives immaculate head. Probably the best head you ever had in your life, but it comes at a price. She gonna take your dong, your lil man, your John, your family jewels. And don't get me wrong, it's nothing wrong with a good cougar. Everybody loves a good cougar. But sometimes that's the price you gotta pay for dealing with an older woman. She might suck you dry and leave you stranded or wrap your balls in gold. What the fuck is this anime? Momo is a high school girl obsessed with Ken Takakura. So obsessed that she'll go as far as dating any nigga in her school that looks like him. Which I ain't mad at. You know, high school kids do what they do. What I'm mad at is the first scene in the show being her boyfriend beating the shit out of her. What fucking high school is that normal at? Nobody even said anything. The bell rang and that nigga walked away. I think he might even had spit on her. And then she walked into class to go talk to her two nonchalant friends. These bitches are the two most nonchalant bitches on earth, I swear to God. Like when she told them that she just got her ass beat outside, they didn't even bat an eye. They was just like, girl, I don't know why you keep falling for dudes like that. And Momo was like, he looked like Ken Takakura. This is exactly why domestic violence persists to this day. Dude literally kicked her in the stomach while she was on the floor. I would have been walking out of the dean's office in handcuffs. But that was before Momo got her ghost hands though. If she would have had her ghost hands, she would have wrapped that boy the fuck up. And I'm not gonna lie, she's surprisingly durable for a teenage girl. She fought that Acrobatic Silky. She was getting slung around like a strap on and she was just eating them motherfuckers, hitting walls and everything. She not even on the wrestling team, the boxing team, nothing. But the real question is she strong enough to get those 4 creepy ass old men up off of her in the new episode? This shit is sick, I'm telling you. Speaking of creeps, not only do we have yokais, we also have aliens. And these are the most freaky, obscene, nasty, creepy, fuck face ass aliens I ever. Just cover the kids' ears for this one. These fucking aliens need to be on trial for crimes against humanity. Why the fuck are the aliens rapists, sex traffickers? Oh my bad, can I even say that on YouTube? When these niggas first abduct Momo, they pull out these big ass metal mandingos. And then they tell her they gonna breed her without her consent. If her faithful nonchalant dreadhead didn't run in there and save her, who knows what the fuck they would have done to her. Actually, I do know something that would have made me turn that anime off and never turn it back on again. Dandadan creator, you're a sick motherfucker, and I mean that in 2 ways. Might be one of the sickest animes I've seen in a minute, but then again, this might be one of the sickest anime I ever seen in my life. Really deep down though, the aliens is pussy. The only reason they don't invade the earth is because of the yokai. How the fuck y'all scared of demons, nigga? Y'all supposed to be from outer space. Fox. Like, damn, y'all don't got demons on y'all planet? Must be nice. Now check it out. I feel like getting hoes is a skill set that you're either born with or you acquire throughout life. And that nigga Okaroon, he was born with the ability just to attract bad bitches. We've all been there when we see that one nigga and we look at him like, damn, how that nigga be getting hoes? Not me though. I'm probably the guy y'all looking at. But Okaroon's ability to attract fine shit should really be studied. Dandadan really emphasizes the concept of the nerdy guy winning in the end with the hoes, I swear. And listen to how I said nerdy, not nice. See, Okaroon, he's not a nice guy, you feel me? He really don't give a fuck about them hoes. He never be glazing them. He never be like, oh my god, she's so bad, she's so beautiful. He usually just do some stand-up guy shit and then the hoes fall for him. And that's on top of the fact that he's constantly working on himself. He's intelligent. Wait, am I glazing this nigga? Wait. He's not that fucking cool. He be moving zesty sometimes. And his only topic of conversation is the occult. But that's what makes Okaroon Okaroon. He's willing to jump out the window and put his life on the line for people he doesn't even know. His empathy runs deep and it's not for self-gain. He didn't even look at Momo as a beautiful girl he could possibly get with until it was brought to his attention, symbolizing the purity in his soul. He honestly just wanted a friend. And that purity, that clear good intention is the reason he be getting all the hoes. Also the reason he's my favorite character. Okaroon, big dog, man. I fuck with Oak. He be like, Miss I insane. The Acrobatic Silky shit was so fucked up. Should I talk about it? I think I want to talk about it. Let's talk about it. Everybody seen that Acrobatic Silky fight. It was one of the top 10 fights of anime that year, hands down. But guys, it's time to address the fact that we did not talk about that backstory enough online. The Yakuza beat the shit out of her and took her daughter, threw her through a glass window and kicked her in her mouth, had her running after they beat down ass BMW in the rain and falling on her face, all because she wanted to buy her daughter a pink dress. Like, bro, I cannot make this shit up. I can literally not make this shit up. And for all the people she decided to hunt after becoming an Acrobatic Silky, it had to be Ira, right? The popular girl at school, also low-key the girl bully. Silky a real bitch for real. She's a real bitch. She gives you a deep dive into the mind of a corrupt woman. But enough about her, because to me she's unimportant. Let's talk about the fact that the Acrobatic Silky decided to hunt her instead of hunting the fucking Yakuza members that beat the shit out of you and stole your daughter. Why didn't you decide to go hunt them niggas?
Like, make that make sense.
You over here on Ira dick because she called you mommy one time when you could have just went to go save your own daughter. Honestly, I'm only talking this much shit because the Acrobatic Silky scares the fuck out of me. I don't want her to pop up on me right now. I'm in the dark. Maybe I should dial it back. I almost didn't get through the fight scene when they was beating that bitch up. It was just genuinely horrifying, especially when you add the backstory on top of it. Acrobatic Silky, we love you. Favorite character of all time. When watching Dandadan, you really do have to question everything. They live in a world where everything is real and anything can happen at any moment. And I really do respect the fact that they're not afraid to touch on any subject. I just watched a new episode today and these niggas was talking about human sacrifice. And you know I'm always up for some spicy human sacrifice. We will sacrifice our sons and daughters at dawn. Humans are so fucking stupid. Aliens, conspiracy, they even mention a war between US and China in space. Now that's foreshadow, pay attention. Even though the show is extremely perverted to be about high school kids, it's still a great fucking show. And I didn't want to be the guy to make you look at it like that, but we gotta start seeing this shit for what it is. Cougars are eating young boys, yeah, and aliens with metal, yes, are trying to force themselves upon a teenage girl. And yet as fans, we all sit back and watch it and scream, Dandadan, 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 Dandadan. We're the problem. We're the problem. But like I said, not a hate video. We just literally had to speak on a few things. So that next time you go watch Dandadan, you don't take it with a grain of salt, you know? Because there are sick motherfuckers out there that are actually forced themselves upon a high school girl. Or eat your dong. Or beat the shit out of their girlfriend in the middle of the hallway at school. But anyways, I think it's time for me to go get my dong eaten. I do have an appointment at 3. And I don't think the granny I'm going to see has as much stamina as Turbo Granny. So I need to stop by the store and pick up 2 Red Bulls, a Colt 45, and a pack of Newport 100. Sorry if the video is kind of short. This is Anime Outside the Box. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace out.